Let's talk about how you can stack the odds in favor of a full reversal of type 2 diabetes. And you know what? About 90% of people who have type 2 diabetes, even if they had it for 5 years, 10 years, or longer, can become confidently non-diabetic, or at the very least, minimally diabetic. Sometimes a person remains on a drug like metformin, but off insulin, off those other nasty drugs, because those are the people who've done some damage to their pancreatic beta cells that produce insulin. But most of you who are diabetic, type 2 diabetic, can become non-diabetic. Now, it starts with diet. It starts with a severe restriction in carbohydrates. You could call it the Wheat Belly diet, you could call it a ketogenic diet, you could call it paleo or low carb, etc. But the key here is to cut back or eliminate most of the sources of carbs. In the Wheat Belly lifestyle, we eliminate completely all sources of grains and sugars, and we cap our net carbs. But can you go even further? Yes, that approach does work, but is not always sufficient to become fully non-diabetic. So what can you do to stack the odds further in your favor of not having type 2 diabetes? Well, address all the factors in your health that influence your body's response to insulin, your insulin sensitivity. So that's what we do in the Wheat Belly Total Health and Undoctored programs. We restore vitamin D, which helps restore insulin sensitivity. We supplement magnesium, preferably with our magnesium water, the best way to take advantage of all the benefits of magnesium, including restoration of insulin sensitivity. We take fish oil. It doesn't directly improve insulin sensitivity, but it reduces the flood of digestive byproducts after a meal and thereby allows insulin to do its job. We cultivate healthy bowel flora because getting rid of dysbiotic or disrupted bowel flora, correcting small intestinal bacterial overgrowth, correcting intestinal fungal overgrowth, and all our efforts to cultivate healthier bowel flora also help restore insulin sensitivity. In other words, all the things we do, Wheat Belly Total Health and Undoctored programs, are intended to maximize your hopes of reducing insulin resistance as far as possible. Start with diet, powerful. Go farther though. Address all the factors that influence your body's response to insulin, and you will stack the odds in favor of kissing your diabetes goodbye.